Good afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with Yarn Market and back doing my memory keeping journal. So this was the actually the day after Thanksgiving. We my grandsons, my two grandsons, they spent the night with us. Hadn't spent the night with us in for a while, and we took them out to Chili's. That's the Chili's kids menu. So I grabbed this. So if you guys ever go to a restaurant, always, if you like this kind of stuff, grab the kids menu. It's really colorful. And then Chili's has these little envelopes that the utensils come in. They're really fun. And then these two are just so silly. Look at those silly faces they make all the time. They always take my camera and do all kinds of silly things with it. So let's see here. I think I can go ahead and clip this off. They're always taking silly photos. Oh yeah, lots of fun. And then they just spent the night. We played, what did we play? Pictionary, but we kind of made up our own rules because it was, I don't know, I started reading the directions. So I was like, okay, I think we're just going to make up our own rules. Okay, do I trust myself to cut this? And yeah, that was lots of fun just to kind of, you know, get them off of tablets and phones and things like that. The oldest one has a phone. So there we go. Silly boys. But lots of fun. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just take pieces from this menu. Like here's this little maze. I'm going to just tear this piece down. And then the, these are just, this is like the back of the Thanksgiving. And then this is just one I was using to, you know, do the Distress Oxide, testing out image stamps. So it'll be all covered up, so it won't even matter anymore. But I kind of like this here. I didn't tear that very straight, but we'll clean it all up, you know, with scissors. So this is kind of fun. The other side, I think, has the menu on it. And let's see here. I kind of like this part. Like you could, this part here is kind of like reminding me that a nice little, you know, writing area. So I think I am going to cut this one out. Maybe we'll keep the little frame here. And then this way I can just have this one exposed somewhere. Oh, we're going to get a fist in there, but that's okay. You know, just kind of keep this one out somewhere to have a writing area. Let's see here. Hopefully I have enough paper left. Just to get this on here. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and start putting this down. Because I have these bags too. I can always take those apart. That is no big deal. I'll go ahead and start with the, what is this again? Permanent glue stick. Sorry about that. Just crack myself up sometimes. Have it in my hand and I can't even think of the name of it. Okay, there we go. So just a little collage, you know, a little of the day. There we go. Get this a rub down. I'm just going to put this on there and just cut the pieces off, and then that way I'll see what's left over. Try and get it all over the place. It's time to clean the mat anyway, so that is just fine. Let's see, I'm going to try to line it up at the top. There we go. Like I said, their photos, I'm going to put their photos on here too somewhere. So some of this was probably going to be covered up. So let's go ahead and just trim this down. Oh, look how fun on the other side of this one. They have a chip and a sunny. Oh, here's a dog. Oh gosh, I guess I better glue that. If you glue it down, it's a little bit easier to trim. It's not flopping all the way around. So hopefully all of this is in the camera area. It's a little crazy right now. I don't know who that is. That's pretty fun. Let's see, we'll just go ahead and, you know, use whatever side looks the best. So I'm just going to trim this. I don't know, I love just collaging with memories. You know, even though it is from a restaurant, but it's fun. It was a very fun evening. I love spending time with my grandkids. I mean, we don't even have to do anything exciting. I just like spending time with them. Oh, this is kind of cute. Little saying there. Oh, these guys are cute too, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this little dog here. I think it's a dog. Since I cut off the fist from the lady or girl, I'm not sure which. Oh yeah, I'll use this. I guess these are superheroes on here. So if I started reading it, I went, oh, they're talking about superheroes. Okay. Well, my grandkids are my superheroes. They are just so amazing. And I know I'm partial, but that's okay. They could be super sweet to me. I don't know how they are. Like at school with their friends, but they're most of the time they're super sweet to me. So yeah. Oh, well, got a little bit more fussy cutting down here. Hopefully without cutting the image all apart. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Get those little pieces off of there. Let's see here. Nope, come down a little bit. Okay, that'll look cute somewhere. And so will this too. So we'll go ahead and get the other bigger pieces on now. Let's see, if we can just put this right here. Yeah. It doesn't have to make sense. Just get it all covered up. There we go. There's that. Let's see here. I think we'll cut this out too, just for fun. What does this say? It says, if you could turn any supervillain into a superhero, who would you choose? I don't know. Maybe you guys have the answer to that. I really don't know. Look at this. Kind of, again, you guys, I wanted to make this a writing space. So maybe we'll put it up here. Yeah, because that, I know I'm covering up a lot, but that's like, it doesn't have anything under it, is what I'm trying to say. Like there's no, you know, pieces that would impede the writing. And then, well, like I said, these bags can go over on the other side and I can take them apart. It says create a costume, but I am going to use that to journal on. Whatever pieces are sticking over, I'll just trim them off. There we go. That's a nice, I like that. That's just a nice writing area to document the day. So I'm not quite sure. I think I might keep her. I don't know. Maybe I'll put her back on here. That'll be fun. Just get her back on there. We'll see. Okay, so this side now, we need to, let's see, how am I going to put their photos on here? I could just put a photo here, maybe. Yeah, you could just, we could just tear this apart and have some more pieces go down. I mean, you can, and I think on another page I actually used one of the pieces as a pocket. So yeah, just go ahead and just put this whole piece down. Do I have another? Yeah. I have these pieces of cardstock just laying around, so just going to use them for this. And then I'll cover it up probably later on down the line. Let's see here. It just helps so I don't have to cover everything up. I'm just going to go ahead and let that hang off and then trim it off. There we go. There's that. Right now I'm just trying to get some background on here. I'm not worried about what actually is showing, and then that way I'll go back in and put some, you know, some more of this ephemera down. Kind of like it like that. Try not to go too far with that. Hey guys, let me know. Do you guys use your restaurant ephemera as part of your memory keeping? Maybe just use it as you know, background for your journal. I just think it's always so colorful. You know, and it's free. It's part of the meal, so there's that. I'm really getting some glue all over the place. Let's see, just go back in with a little bit more here at the top. And then we'll just, you know, and I'll go in and then put these other little pieces. Yeah, I like that. Just have some fun with these other little characters on the menu. You know, and their faces are all on those photos. I don't know if I can get, you know, some of the, you know what I mean? Put some of the characters on top of them. Let's see. Maybe her I can. Let's see. No, that's just too much. But I do like her. I think I'm going to cut her out. Just get her down here. Maybe you could just round it a little bit, not be so fussy. She kind of reminds me of somebody. I don't know if they kind of played off that character on another character. I'm not sure exactly who, but I'm gonna go back and connect her to her fist up there. Let's see. Now, I put her there. Oh, it's kind of over his eye. You know, I could go up like that. I still have room to write. I'll go ahead and round these corners. If I can find my corner punch. There we go. You know, just to, I don't know, I like the rounding of the photos. They just kind of give it a, I don't know, a finished look maybe. Definitely going to get some liquid glue on the photo. Maybe it's not going to come out. I wish they would make like caps for these nozzles. I haven't. I keep trying to find one that'll fit. And I just haven't had luck yet. Too big or too small. Okay, let's go ahead and, oh yeah, I was going to go up with them, so like I said, we can go about there, and I don't think that's covering up his face. Yeah, there we go, like that. Okay, so where'd that piece of paper or book page or something go? Seem to move things around and then I can't find them. Like I said, this is better for the photo. So if any glue decides to seep out on the edges, it'll go into the book page, not on the photo. Just my little trick that I like to do. Let's go ahead and get her back on, connect her back with her fist. That was another piece. Kind of stuck on there. Oh yeah, you guys, how are you doing? And doing any crafting today? I try to do it every day. Sometimes I need to, you know, record videos ahead of like a couple at a time, just because, you know, whatever's going on in my life. For the most part, I actually do them every day, but when I go on vacation, oh, I gotta like that up there, but I actually have another photo, so let's make sure we have room for that. And then if you guys, you know, if you see what's on the other side, that was the video that I did, I don't know, a day or two ago. You're going to always go back. My videos are always there. I've had to delete some of them that didn't turn out right. Another one, this last one, what was it, last month I had to do? I had to actually delete it. The sound was all crazy. I was like, it sounded all scary. I don't know what happened. I was like, I couldn't even fix it. I couldn't even get the original back. So it must have happened when I was recording it. I thought maybe it was when I loaded it up to YouTube, but that wasn't the case. It was something in the way that it was recorded. Okay. And what are we sticking? Okay, let's see. Let me make sure. I want to get, that one's kind of cool there. Maybe I'll go up. Yeah, maybe I'll go up on, well, he's kind of up. Oh, maybe we'll go down. We'll go down. Let's see, corner rounder. And then we'll decide what, I'll get this down. I can decide, you know, where I'm gonna, you know, put all the little ephemera that's left over. Yeah, I find the photo paper does work a lot better with the liquid glue. So you guys let me know, do you guys use liquid glue on your photos, or maybe you have a different... Let's see, okay, we're gonna go about right there. I don't want to go in the middle. I don't want to... have it the same. So there we go. I don't know if they appreciate these photos in here, but you know, they created them. They're the ones that did it. So there we go. All right. See, there's a little seepage of glue there, but if I would have just wiped it with my hand, I probably just smeared it all over. Okay, let's see. Here's another little piece that we can put on here. Kind of like that on there. Let's see. I guess I didn't have any more little pieces. Huh. Well, I have the... Okay, that's coming up a little bit. I'm trying to look around to see if I have anything. I might need to get some stickers or something. I haven't put this one on yet, but I do like that over here. So let's see. I have stickers, but I don't know if, let's see. These are, I don't know if there's any really in here, like spaceship. There are kind of funny ones though. Alien Queen. Huh. Pull this up so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at. Oh, there we go. There's some crazy aliens. I think they would like those. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like that one too. Kind of don't want to do the same. Let's see. Maybe this will just help bring it all together. Oh, that would be funny on his forehead, huh? Do I want to do that? I actually think I kind of like it there. Well, these kind of worked out. I like that one there. There we go. Just to add a few more little characters on there. Oh, that kind of worked out. This is Dollar Tree. I guess it's just space stuff. There's a different variety in there that worked out. Okay, let's see. I just have this one more little piece that I want to use, and I think that's it. And there we go. Another memory recorded. And then I'll go ahead and do some journaling on there. I always like to do that off camera. I'm not one, I can't like write, you know what I mean? Like, on the spot, I guess you would say. I kind of have to think about it. That's just my nerdy way of doing things. Okay, I kind of like this. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe about going around the photo with black. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm just, you know, I'll skip over the area there just to add a little something, you know, extra. And hopefully I don't mess it up. Like I'll stop on the little piece that's there. I don't know. Hopefully I don't get it on the card. On the photo. Okay, there we go. Kind of like that. It just, you know, helps it be a little bit more prominent. See, this line needs to be a little bit thicker because I kind of went over a little bit, just kind of trying to round out those pieces. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this. And this is just a Posca pen, acrylic paint. Makes it very, very convenient. When you want to use some paint, it's in the pen. And sometimes too, and I'll go right over the photo. So I'm trying not to do that. I'll have to kind of go up there a little bit. Let's just add something, and you can always, oh, the glue, there's glue on there, you can feel that. You know, you can go around, and then you can also, you know, if you want to make little squigglies around the whole thing. I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't kind of like to press my luck. And then it become a big mess. So anyway, there we go, you guys. That is the memory of my grandson spending the night. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And I appreciate all the likes and the shares and the comments. Please keep it up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.